You only have 5 minutes to survive. If a heart attack strikes while you are home alone with no one around and no one to call for help, then every single decision you make at that moment will decide your fate. So let me ask you this, do you know what to do? I've heard so many older folks say, "I'm still in good shape. I go for a walk every morning and eat well. I should be fine." But the terrifying truth about a heart attack is that it doesn't wait for you to get old and frail. It can hit you when you're peeling an apple. It can strike while you're watching TV. It can happen when you're just sitting there in total silence on a quiet afternoon. According to studies, nearly half of all heart attack deaths happen at home. And many of those who didn't make it were utterly alone. Not because no one was there to help, but because they had no idea they were having a heart attack or didn't know what to do first. Not because they were helpless, but because they were unprepared. The pain isn't just in your chest. It's the fear, the confusion, the feeling of completely losing control when your body is screaming for help, but your mind goes blank. In that moment, every second counts. Getting ready for that moment doesn't make you weak. It makes you strong. It means you're taking back control. It means you're giving yourself a fighting chance, buying precious time until help arrives. Just like keeping a flashlight ready for a blackout or a fire extinguisher in the kitchen being prepared is the difference between panic and survival. You don't get to choose when a heart attack happens, but if it does, you should never have to guess what to do next. We often picture a heart attack like something out of a movie. A man clutches his chest and drops to the floor, eyes wide, gasping for breath. But real life is much quieter. And that silence is what causes so many people to miss the early signs of a heart attack, the exact moment when they still have a chance to save themselves. A heart attack doesn't always feel like pain. Sometimes it starts with unexplained fatigue, or nausea, or just a strange pressure in your chest, like you overate and your body feels heavy. That's why knowing the symptoms of heart attack, even the subtle ones, could mean the difference between life and death. You might feel it as a dull ache in your neck, shoulders, jaw, or upper back. A sudden cold sweat even when it's not hot. Shortness of breath even when you're just sitting still. A pounding or irregular heartbeat that feels off. Or maybe it's just this vague sense that something's wrong, something you can't explain, but it feels off. So many older people have told me, "I just thought I ate something weird." And by the time they realized it was something more, it was already too late. The danger is that these signs don't always scream emergency. But these are often the early signs of a heart attack, and missing them could cost you everything. Older women in particular often don't feel the crushing chest pain that many men experience. Instead, they might experience stomach discomfort, overwhelming fatigue, or symptoms that resemble the flu. That's why learning to listen to your body and not brushing off unusual sensations is the first step in saving your own life. Remember this: when it comes to a heart attack, the body often whispers before it screams. Please don't wait until it's too late to understand what your body has been trying to tell you. If a heart attack strikes and you're all alone, there's no time to panic. Every reaction needs to feel like instinct. Here are 5 actions that could keep you alive until help arrives. They're simple, they're doable, and they could save your life even if you're in pain or overwhelmed with fear. 1. Call 911. Not just for your kids or your neighbor, and don't wait. Most people's first instinct is to call a loved one, but the time you spend waiting for someone to call you back could be the time your heart stops beating. Call 911 immediately. Put your phone on speaker. You don't need to hold it to your ear. The dispatcher will guide you step by step, help keep you calm, and even listen to your breathing and background sounds to assess your condition remotely. Don't worry if you're not 100% sure it's a heart attack. They would rather show up for a false alarm than arrive too late. A 5-minute delay could cost you 5 years of your life. 2. Chew aspirin even if your hands are shaking. If you have aspirin at home, especially a 325 mg tablet or 81 mg baby aspirins, chew it slowly. Do not swallow it whole. Chewing allows the medicine to be absorbed quickly through the lining of your mouth and enter your bloodstream more rapidly. This helps prevent blood clots and reduces the blockage in your coronary arteries, which is the direct cause of a heart attack. A 70-year-old patient once told me, "I was shaking so badly I couldn't open the bottle. But I remembered what my doctor said, so I bit the pill right through my jacket pocket." That one action kept him conscious until the ambulance arrived. Keep aspirin somewhere easy to grab on your nightstand, in your wallet, or inside your coat pocket. Make it a habit, one that could save your life. 3. Sit or lie down the right way so your heart doesn't have to work harder. Right after you call 911 and chew the aspirin, sit back and support yourself or lie down with your legs slightly elevated. Do not try to walk around, grab things open the fridge, or reach for a phone across the room. Every step you take forces your damaged heart to strain even more, and that could cause the injured heart muscle to tear further. The safest position is to sit upright in a chair, with your back supported, your feet flat on the floor, and your arms relaxed by your sides. If you start to feel dizzy, lie on your left side with your head slightly elevated and breathe gently. This is how you buy time. Time for your heart to recover and hold on until help arrives. 4. Unlock your door so rescuers don't waste a single second. If you're still conscious, open the front door or crack open a ground floor window. When emergency responders arrive, every second spent breaking through a locked door is a second you're losing the chance to survive. Many people don't think about this until it's too late. If you live alone, consider installing a medical lockbox or sharing your smart lock code with a trusted individual for added security. Being prepared doesn't mean you're weak, it means you're prepared. It means you are taking control of your safety. 5. Keep your breathing steady so fear doesn't throw your heart off rhythm. When the pain hits, your mind can spiral into panic. Am I going to be okay? Will anyone find me? Will help get here in time? Those thoughts make your heart race, your breathing quicken, and your oxygen levels drop fast. And that's when things can go from dangerous to deadly. Focus on your breath. Inhale for 4 seconds. Hold for 1. Exhale slowly for 6. If you know the ha-cough breathing method, where you breathe in deeply with a soft ha and exhale with a light cough, you can use that too. This helps deliver oxygen evenly to your heart, keeps your body steady, and buys you precious time. You don't have to be a doctor. You don't need to be young or strong. You need to know these 5 things and remember them. Because your life is worth every beat of your heart. I've seen older people survive, not because they were the healthiest, but because they stayed calm, because they listened, because they were prepared, and because they believed they could take control even in a crisis. So don't let this knowledge sit in your head. Act on it. Post the 5 steps somewhere visible in your home. Keep aspirin by your bedside or in your wallet. Save 911 and your medical info on your phone. And share this video with someone you love. No one knows what tomorrow brings, but you can know exactly what to do if the worst ever happens. And sometimes it's that quiet preparation, the kind you make today, that helps you stay alive tomorrow, so you can one day tell your story to someone who needs to hear it.